Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last... I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. And feel this load inviting. Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh hundreds of... no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
I found a flying saucer. It landed near the excavation site.
Don't risk trying to fly it, Jasper. Nothing guarantees it works.
I didn't even... Contrary to what you believe, sir, I don't have a death wish. Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now.
Attention. Human in danger. Attention. Help needed.
It's broadcasting a message. One of their people is in trouble.
Sounds suspicious. Did they go away and leave someone behind? Doesn't add up.
Robot, do you understand me? He's not responding.
The robots are called Arctans.
Ah. Arctan, listen to me. Arctan, do you copy?
I confirm. Over.
Oh, you can talk to them after all. Arctan, lead to the human in danger. It worked. The robot moved.
Yes, no? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. Astrogator, we can't help this man anymore. He died a long time ago. Surprisingly long. I found his journal.
Anything of importance in there?
Let's find out. Some personal notes. Nothing useful to us. This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too. Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps. Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. It's stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area. One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time. Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path, to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
All right, I'll try to get there via the side path. Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator. The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to 0.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word. Yeah, you all right?
Yes, I am. Oh, shit. They're close. At least one. There's not a soul. I don't see anyone. Oh, no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here. Found the antimat. It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
Oh, another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from... whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Asta.
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind, if not for our link. You help me keep it together, sir. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only... darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate. instead of protecting.
What happens next?
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit, I guess.
Sounds like a major fault in the circuitry. Combine that with tremendous firepower and it means big trouble.
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Who needs such destructive power? This technology puts us on a straight path to annihilation.
Well, the Alliance will do anything to feel invincible, hence their flagships.
It's not only them, Astrogator. If I remember correctly, we're not engaged in open conflict. And yet, we too participate in this ridiculous arms race. To the death and beyond. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something's still active. Take your time against that.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, yes, sir?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski? Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes... grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore. Disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
You must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Ah, I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
It's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But...
No.
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. You destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault, you hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed... This could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
Right. It means a lot to hear that from you, Yasna. Thank you. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. And what we can do to aid them. For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Huh. It's cooled down. Actually, it's right in front of me. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely...
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka.
Hello, Anka. Tesla here.
I can hear you.
Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh, I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in.
Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being is such as helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now! I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects. And the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it. Ah, got it. Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yep, it's here. Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead. Send shivers down your spine.
I know it's hard getting used to the sight of corpses.
It's more than that. I'm starting to understand the suffering they felt in their final moments. They were left to fend for themselves, yet unable to do so. This one man, he even ate parts of his suit, trying to survive. The field is no longer a problem.
Meaning?
Disabled.
All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
How large a group of these flies could be. I'm telling you, it can be gigantic.
I know. I can see it. I'm stuck in orbit. What are you waiting for? Get out of there.
Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh, shit! That's you. They're alive. These bushes. Something's flying out of them. Ah! It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us?
I don't know if I should interrupt your, speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I'll see how many times already.
The fourth time, if I counted correctly. But I'm not planning another.
The first four weren't planned either.
At least we learnt the truth about this planet. And the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure our people. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
No. I can see them with my own eyes. Two of them, even.
2 people. Alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor...
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
And you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Quite all right. I had you worrying again, didn't I?
Well, please don't mind me. I won't turn grey a second time in my life.
You know what, sir? That whole incident at the start of my journey.
Yes, I remember.
I got badly hurt back then, and I damaged the radio.
And you lost your memory.
The thing is, it wasn't the real cause. There were bushes there too. Remember, sir? Just after the fall, the same black cloud of flies gathered above me. They subjected my brain to an electromagnetic field.
Yes, now that's what you suspect.
I know it. The memory of that event came back to me.
So it was the flies all along, in the case of our crew as well.
Yes. And that antimat in the tunnels and the whole convoy. It happened to all of them. I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind. I'm getting close to this fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The fallen balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop. From the top. Let's see. The 25th day of the mission. Morning. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity. The base is active. I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base.
Which direction?
Approximately south. It found some water reservoirs. Many of them. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings. The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They're grouping up. A dozen people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
or to the ship.
But why didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know the others were in trouble.
Doubtful. It was after the Cloud's attack.
Well then, apparently that's how the Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. There are actually quite a few of these. Oh, captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Wait, you're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
I knew it. I told you.
That you did. Please forgive my doubt. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess. You know, Doctor, decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space. Or to space, even.
And why do you insist on seeking them out?
Because I also believe in human goodness. The selfless desire to help others. Oh, that probe again.
Is it right near the base, within range of the control center?
Affirmative.
And?
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
Well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded. Especially since it witnessed what happened to the convoy. Jasna, focus. What now? Right. Let's meet this probe. I'll bring it to the ground. Ha! Got it down. I'm looking at the slides. Wow. The cloud in all its glory. Both fascinating and terrifying at the same time. People don't stand a chance. The cloud caught up to them and killed... No, not that. It didn't kill anyone, but neutralized them all. Which is even worse than death. That probe managed to evacuate. Waited still until I approached it. We know what happened after. I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But yeah, I think so. I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. Theirs is nowhere to be seen.
No alternative route? Yasna!
I'm all right. I'm almost there.
Perhaps it's the last moment to go back.
And do what? As far as I remember, we ran out of options here.
It's just, if I were you...
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances. And I will find the man. That view... It made the climb worth it already.
So you're on top?
Yes.
Activity within radius?
I heard no beeps. I see no dots. Shit! How?
What?
I found him.
Very well. Now keep your distance and be careful.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
It's too late to keep...
Yasna, what is it? Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's...
You... What have you done?
Shit! He found you too.
Why?
And he's blaming us.
What did it gain you?
That's not good.
It's this planet. I'm trapped here too.
Get up.
So much for talking.
Yasna, don't provoke him.
If you would just listen to me for one moment.
I said get up.
You don't need to be afraid. I come in peace.
Huh, save it. I guarantee you'll have time to talk later.
What?
Just keep your mouth shut. For your own good.
Okay, stay calm. He's going to lead you to his superiors, which is good in theory. Well,
Wait. Don't move. You didn't even spare the Arctan. Got some nerve to unleash such murderous shit. Hey, don't turn around.
You're a scientist, just like me.
Jasper, what are you doing?
You don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms are chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
I don't know what you want with us. You will answer to the Astrogator. He will determine whether there's room for understanding.
That's right, obviously.
It's really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Yasna, I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious. There has to be a way.
Take it easy, please. I'll handle him.
Huh? What are you babbling on about?
You have a death wish. Only short answers from now on. I'll ask the questions and you'll answer with a short yes or no if you think it's safe to do so. Or some code. Maybe grunts. Do you understand? Do as you see fit. I'll help as best I can. Is there anyone else? Apart from him?
Uh-huh.
So he's not alone. Are others close by?
Start, damn it.
Nuh-uh.
Got it. That's why I can't hear the...
Nuh-uh.
No? Not because of that. So there's a person who...
Nuh-uh.
Not a person.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's surprising. Do you have some alien there? Of course not.
Nuh-uh.
Got it, of course not. That's why I'm betting on a humanoid robot.
Uh-huh.
The electrobots have already been phased out, so it must be one of the Arctans. A model with a small head pressed into the body. One of those so-called porters. Theoretically harmless, but due to its tremendous strength and potential reprogramming, you best be careful around it.
Come on.
Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something about his appearance, maybe?
Uh-huh.
Does it concern his outfit?
Uh-huh.
Which part?
Oh, you just had to...
Legs? Torso?
Uh-huh.
It's about his torso?
Mm-mm.
Must have misheard. Let's try again. Does it concern... legs?
Work already.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so it's his legs.
Nuh-uh.
Still no. This won't work. This man has something very specific about him, but I may never know what.
It works. Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening.
Keep it up. Straight ahead.
Where is he taking you? Do you think you could ask?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
Don't risk it. Let it go. The signal is getting weaker. Wherever he's leading you, we won't be able to communicate.
Get in.
Go, Yasna. Stay calm.
Go.
Yes, no, I'm here. I'll do everything in my...
Sit here. And don't you dare move. I have something for you.